Let's get started. I have nothing on my face, well, just moisturizer and serum, eye cream, all that good stuff. So I'm going to start by applying my foundation. So I use Hourglass Illusion Hyaluronic Skin Tint, and I use about like that much. And then I mix it with this, I think it's pronounced Ilia, but I'm not sure. Super Serum Skin Tint, and I just use 1 drop to mix it in because this stuff is super dewy. So I put it on my fingers like that, kind of rub it together, blend it together. The heat of your hands will help kind of melt it a little bit, make it blend better. And then I just kind of apply it here with my hands to the center parts of my face, around my nose, and blend outward. I'm going to apply my concealer, and this concealer I've been using forever. It is my absolute favorite. It is Peau. It has a cult following. I've been using it probably for about, I'd say like 10 years now. And the color I use is the lightest color they make, which is Ivory. And just run it under my eyes. I kind of bring it down on the cheek a little bit. I like to bring it up here. Same thing with the other side, and don't be afraid to apply a good amount because you can just blend it in and blend it out. So the same with my foundation. I like to put it around the nose right here, and then I kind of fill in these little gaps here. Okay, and then for contouring purposes, I put a little bit on the tip of my nose, and then I'm gonna dot it down the middle here. Perfect, like that, and a little bit on my chin to highlight, and up here on the forehead in the middle. All right, so you're gonna take your fingers. I like to use my fingers because I feel like the heat of it kind of helps everything to melt into the skin and create like a flawless finish. All right, all the way up under the eyes. Sorry, my mirror's on this side. So I'll turn back towards you in just a second, but you can see how it's already starting to create a really nice highlight under the eyes. And go around the nose. I also like to go a little bit right here on top of the lips, on the Cupid's bow area, just to highlight that. I'm going to put some highlighter on that later when I apply my highlighter. Okay. So I'm going to kind of close my eyes and go up on my eyelids, up under the brow. Get in. All right, and I kind of like to go really close up under the eye. So I kind of pull my lid down gently. You don't want to create any wrinkles. And kind of get my concealer into like the waterline area. I feel like that kind of opens up the eye. You can see the difference from one side to the other. It just creates a really nice lightness there. Okay, so that side's done. Now I'm gonna work on this side. Perfect. All right, I've got it blended in around there. Let's go up onto the nose here. I like to get right underneath. And then we're gonna go with forehead, blend that out. And you can use a brush if you want. I just like to use my fingers. All right, so I have everything, all of the concealer blended in except for the nose. So I'm just going to barely kind of tap it in and leave it not quite blended all the way in. So next I'm gonna do my contour. And I know a lot of people have questions about contour. It's you know, I think it's more about the product and getting the right color, because I found a lot of them are very like orangey. Ugh, don't like that. But this one by Westman Atelier, it's an all natural line. I absolutely am in love with it. It is awesome. It is the color Biscuit. And so I just take it around the forehead here, kind of like dash it across right above the temples. And then I'm gonna do my cheekbone. So I take probably right about, aim for a little bit higher than the cheekbone. And I like to bring it in to about there. Here we go. Same thing with the other side. Perfect. And I don't like to use too much. This is a cream and it's a very light one. It's got buildable coverage, so if you do want to add more, you can. Now we're gonna go underneath the jawline here. Same thing on this side. And then underneath the chin a little bit. And then I will contour my nose after I blend this in. So this brush by Charlotte Tilbury is amazing. It's got a little tiny side here and then a bigger side here. And it's super soft and the bristles are really packed in, so it really disperses the product evenly and blends really well. So I'll start on the forehead. I'm just gonna hold my hair up here. I'm just gonna go in circular motions around just to blend it in here. Go up into the hairline so it looks natural. There we go. See how easy that blends in? Now you have like a nice forehead contour there. Now we're gonna go on to the cheeks next. And you're gonna wanna do circular motions again, moving upward. You do not wanna bring it down too low. So you can see when I smile, I wanna aim for right here, right like above where my dimple is, in between. So we're gonna go all the way up. Now we're gonna go onto the nose contour, which a lot of people, again, have trouble with. So I'm gonna show you, I use a brush like this. It's a small flat brush. So I'm going to take it and I'm going, if you can see these little creases under my nose here, not creases, kind of little dents. I like to accentuate that part of my nose. To shorten it, you're gonna go up under the tip and apply contour there. Then I like to go across this part of my nose right here a little bit, kind of make like a more of a little button nose. And then I kind of connect the lines by drawing two straight lines all the way down. So you can see this side, and it looks crazy right now, but it won't in a little bit once I blend it in. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Perfect. Attach it around there. Okay, so that is the contour for my nose. And now we're gonna blend it out. I like to start with the little end of this brush. So I start under the nose, blend it in. Okay, you're gonna go up on the sides here. Same thing with the other side. Kind of bring it up and attach it here, like where your brow meets there. Okay, perfect. And across the middle here. Okay, and I know it still looks crazy right now. That's because I have this unblended concealer on my nose in the middle there, which is why I left it. So I can keep that, accentuate the lightness there. Let's do a final kind of like blending in here, all the way around, onto the sides. Here we go. See, no lines anywhere. I like to put a tiny bit more concealer right here on the sides, kind of give it like a pinched look is what it's called. Okay, blend that into my other concealer. There you go. So now we have a really pretty light contour, natural finish for the foundation. I am going to move on to my blush, and I have used the same blush forever. It is my absolute favorite. I get people asking me about it all the time, and it is Nars Orgasm blush. It's right here, It's just the most beautiful pinky peachy shimmery color. It kind of works on everybody. I use it on pretty much every makeup application that I do. So I'm just going to put some on the brush here, kind of tap it off, the excess. And I'm going to start on the apples of my cheeks, and I'm just going to go in circular motions, gliding it up there, sort of to the temple area. And the thing about blush is you kind of want to put on a little bit more than you think you need because it sort of melds into the skin. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Same thing, tap, tap. And when you make a little smiling motion with your face, it kind of shows you where you want to put it. Isn't that just the prettiest color? God, I love it. Okay. So keep blending. Same thing with this. You just want to make sure everything's blended well. What I'm going to do is highlight. And I love highlighter. Oh my God, I love it. I really like this one by Huda Beauty right here. Not to mention that the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I dropped it like the second day I got it, and the whole thing like fell out. I was about to cry, but it didn't break. But you can see right there. So I'm gonna hold it in so it doesn't fall out. Look how pretty that is. It's kind of a universally flattering shade. It's like a beigey, golden, champagne kind of color. It's really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to start with my cheeks, and I'm going to use a brush like this, kind of like a fluffy one. You don't want it to be too packed, the bristles, because you want it to feather on and like a really light application. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit here, and then I'm going to kind of put it like up close near my eye here. You can already see, really pretty. So I like to put it here, and then I like to bring it around on top of my arch of my eyebrow, kind of like a C shape. There you go. Gorgeous. Other side, here we go. Same thing. I kind of dab it on there, pretty close to the eye. Bring it around and blend it in. So pretty. I like to put on a cream highlighter. This is Benefit's What's Up. I've used this one for a really long time too. You can see it's a really pretty kind of like creamy champagne highlighter. So I like to just take my ring finger and dab it on the top. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the tip of my nose here. You can see that. And then the bridge of the nose. Let me see what I'm doing here, and then I'll turn back towards you. All right, here we go. So the bridge of the nose, up we go, about there. And I kind of skip over that little line where I made to make the button shape for my contour. Okay, now I'm going to go on the top of the lip and kind of up a little bit, right there. Dabbing it in and blending, okay. And then I like to go on my chin a little bit with this one. And then center of the forehead. Blend it out. All right, I'm going to apply my lip liner, and I like to use a darker color. Kind of acts as like a contour. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on here. And I like to, I think like most women, draw a little bit above your natural lip line. So you can see like from one side to the other. It's not super high up, but it's just a little bit. And then the bottom lip. There we go. So I like to take this same color and do a little lip contour. I don't know if you've ever done that, but I love doing it. So I go a little bit in the center of my lip down, make a little line. And then I take two lines on the top there. Can you see? And it kind of just gives you a little bit more of a pouty look to your lips. And all right, next, I'm gonna put my lipstick on at the end. So let's work on the brows. I am going to start by brushing them out here. As you can tell, I like a full natural brow. I used to actually fill them in a lot more than I do now. I like more of a natural look, so I just tint my brows every once in a while and use a little bit of pencil to fill in the areas where I think it needs a little boost. And so first, I'm looking around for my hairspray, because I use hairspray on my eyebrows. I'm just using the same stuff I use for my hair, which is Orbe. And I'm going to take a little disposable mascara wand. I'm going to spray it. Let me see. Okay. And then quickly, before it dries on there, I'm going to brush them into the shape that I want. Awesome. You can see it just looks a little more groomed from the other side. And I like to use hairspray instead of like the eyebrow gel, because I feel like the eyebrow gel kind of makes them like, gives them like a shiny, wet kind of look, which I'm not a fan of. All right, awesome. So now that I've brushed them, you can probably see the spots where I need to apply just a little bit of pencil. And I am absolutely in love with, let's see, this pencil by Hourglass. I recently started using it maybe about a year ago. I think it is the perfect color. This one is soft brunette, because even though I have dark eyebrows, I don't want them to look like Groucho, like like I put a Sharpie on or something. So this is called the Arch Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil, and it's gonna go in, like you can probably see, like this area right here. I feel like I need a little bit there. This side, I feel like I need some here. I feel like I need some here. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in those two areas. Perfect. See how pretty that is? It's just a very natural full brow look. Love it. Okay. So now that the brows are done, I'm going to do some highlight under the brow bone and in the corner of the eye. I really like, I got this from my little sister, Izzy. It was one of my many fabulous bridesmaids gifts. So it's by Revolution Makeup, London. This is a gorgeous palette. Sorry, the mirror's a little dirty here. So this is Precious Stone Rose Quartz is the name of it. And I like to use this color right here called Star for my highlight under the brow. I think it needs to be light enough to pop. And the one that I use on the other parts of my face isn't quite light enough. So I'm going to take a little tiny blending brush like that. Just a little bit of product. And then I'm going to go right up under the arch of the brow. And blend it in. You can see that, yes, gorgeous. Okay, same thing on this side. Right up under the brow. Blend it in. Awesome. Okay, and then inner corner of the eye. So you're just gonna want to like lay your little brush right there on the inner corner, and then kind of aim for like the inner part of your eye. Not too much like here, but like the inside to give it that little pop. Okay, and I don't like to take it up much past like here or much past like a quarter of the way over. Okay, Same thing on the other side. Inner corner. Okay. That looks good. So we can get rid of that right now and move on to mascara. So I am notoriously very messy with my mascara application. I have really long eyelashes, so when I put my mascara on, it tends to get like completely all over my eyelids. So if I'm gonna do like a really contoured eye, like shadow look, I usually do that after my mascara, after I clean up my mess. So I always use this primer. It's Lancome Cils Booster XL. I've been using it forever. I love it. I think it does so much for boosting the volume of any mascara. So the first thing I do is lightly, kind of hold the eye, pull a tiny bit, and I'm gonna take my mascara wand this way, and I'm gonna run it across. So it gets the tips very well. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm gonna wiggle. And of course I'm gonna make my mascara face because everybody has one. Doesn't that look beautiful? Looks kind of crazy. And I'm going to take my mascara, and I've really been loving this one by Ilia, mainly because it is so easy to get off and the brush is really cool. I just ordered the full size. I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm still using my little sample that I got. But the brush, I don't know if you can see this, but it's really awesome. So it has like these different sides. It's got one that's like a comb, see there on the top? Then it has like some different size bristles all the way around. So it's really, really cool. It separates the lashes really well. So I don't like to use the comb part first. I like to use the other part of the brush. So I'm gonna run it across my lashes all the way down to the base, just like I did in the first step of my primer. And then I'm going to start wiggling here, wiggle at the base, all the way out and up. And you can see what I mean about me being super messy with my mascara. All right, keep going all the way to the inside, wiggle. Make some blinking motions in those areas to kind of separate the lashes. All right, so that's one coat. Same thing on this side. I'm going to run it across and then turn it. I'm getting lots of mascara on there, so I'm not gonna do shadow right now, but I will go ahead and put my lips on to show you. I really like this color. It's by Beauty Bakery. Not too nude, but not too bright either. And I feel like this is the perfect color, and it's called Bubblegum Crisis. I love the name. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick. So it's gonna get a little more matte as it dries. And that's basically it.